Hello, this is Emma with Real Fresh TV at Cohesion Live, a massive music festival in Manchester, Plattfields, which is also linked up with Manchester Aid to Kosovo. And we're bringing you interviews with bands and leaders of Manchester Aid to Kosovo in a minute.
I'm Guy Garvey, I'm the lead singer of Elbow, and you're with Real Fresh TV. Back in 2001, a lady called Pam Dawes asked me to be a part of a double CD they made called Cohesion, which was Manchester bands past and present getting together to raise money for Kosovo. Some years on, there's still a lot needs doing out there, and Pam asked me if I'd be interested in getting involved in a live sort of concert, and I thought it was a great idea, and it seems that whoever controls the weather agreed.
Just amazing, like all the bands in Manchester just coming together, you know, like it just makes so much better. It's a great day anyway, but it's made so much better. It's a good cause, you know.
I think that's why bands get involved, because it is a great feeling, you know, to feel that you are somehow making a difference and helping people out. Especially Manchester bands, they love getting behind a good cause, I think.
And you've been involved in other causes as well.
Yeah. Manchester's sort of the kind of city that, it's got a healthy, swollen empathy gland. Yeah. So, any excuse for everyone to get together and show off, people tend to grab it.
Coming to Manchester, because obviously there's a lot of Manchester bands here.
Are they all Manchester groups?
Well, mostly.
Yeah, I suppose I'm not a Manchester scene person.
It's good to see you.
No.
Obviously I'm a Mancunian, so it's so fantastic to be here. I just, it'd be like, I feel very much a part of it,
I was talking to Guy Garvey, and he was saying there's such a nice warm network of people in Manchester, so everyone helps everyone out, and obviously a good cause like this.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Manchester's got real spirit. I mean, I don't live here anymore, so it's an extra special pleasure for me to come here and, see everybody, and my heart's just like brimming. It's really lovely.
Yeah, when something like that comes around and you see the massive support, especially with the compilation CD that was out about 5 years ago, the Cohesion Live CD, so a lot of the bands that are playing today were involved with that 5 years ago, and so the whole history of Manchester bands helping out Kosovo is really kind of really important, and then with us bringing in new bands to kind of give a bit more age to the festival, seemed like the obvious choice really, and a good way to have a really good day out for everyone.
It's great for me because I did the Cohesion album. I started in 1999 when Damon, Elbow, Dubs were not really so huge, they were just beginning, and so you can imagine it's a thrill for me to see them on this stage tonight and see Elbow and Damon headlining and knowing that they're world-class musicians and people are recognising just how fine their work is.
Live, and obviously for a really good cause, Manchester. That's Chi from Real Fresh. Really great cause, so Manchester Aid to Kosovo. And how did you get involved in that?
I got told I should do it.
Right.
No.
I'm just
shaking the sand, I can't turn round. You're just looking black and it's a sight to see.
If you could be in any band in the world from now or in the past, which
Any band?
Any band. The band?
I'd rather Fairport Convention. I think that'd be good. Fairport Convention in about 1968 would have been right good.
What can I ever say? I'm gonna let you leave without a sound.
But I do like the live situation where I've just got I've got my friends playing with me, and it's more of a social occasion and more of a laugh. It's the only time I can get out of the house really. So I want it to be fun, you know, for them and for me, and if it's not, then I'll just stop.
Water in my lungs and it's a pain to breathe.
Do you think bands in the limelight have a duty in a way to use their fame or to use their notoriety to help causes?
It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because the two things kind of participate in each other, but I do feel there is a certain responsibility.
I think anybody with a public voice has a little bit of a responsibility to do something good with it. You know, if you have a platform, use it. And you can overuse it and then people stop listening to you, or you can use it to throw a party like we have today.
You know, we weren't aware of the charity until the festival happened, which is a great thing because it just brings so much awareness to so many people.
So Hannah, how did Mac actually start? Because there's quite an interesting tale behind it.
Well, it started off in my hometown of Urmston. 5 men in a pub, and they were watching the news, and they noticed that all this was going on in Kosovo, and there was a horrendous ethnic cleansing that was going on, and they wanted to do something about it. So they started collecting together aid, and it obviously grew too big for the pub. So they then moved into the local co-op, and that became full, and it was like bustling with activity as everybody from all over the community came over to help sort out the clothes and sort out the food and package it up, and then put it in 16 lorries and took the largest convoy since I think it was World War II across Europe.
And we ended up going out to Albania with the convoy. We took 16 40-foot HGVs out to Albania. When we came back, we met up with some Kosovan refugees that had been injured in some war atrocities out there. Befriended them, and the youngsters asked us if we could make a park in their town.
And it's quite a good little strong, small charity, but it's a strong one with a lot of committed people. And we go out and we're building this park, and it's really good fun. We still need a lot of support to get it finished, but it's getting there, and hopefully we will have that Manchester Peace Park in Kosovo.
Step by step, the park's getting somewhere near now. This event tonight, which is absolutely amazing, you know, should be able to put the cap on it. Really, we should be able to actually have the finance now to actually finish this park.
I was brought up on a diet of Joni Mitchell, really, because my mum's a folk singer, and so I mean, I guess my mum as well. You know, I grew up with, you know, when I was 2, I saw her on a talent program on TV, you know, and I was quite amazed at my mum being inside the TV, because, you know, at that age, that's what you think's happening.
How do you write songs? How do they come to you?
Mostly when I'm doing something else entirely, you know. I don't really. I think the best songs, and I think it's probably true of all different art forms. It's like the best ideas that you have are when it doesn't come from your head. It's not something you think about. It comes from your heart, and you know. And I think that is the case of just getting yourself out of the way and letting it come through you. And so quite often I'll have an idea of when I'm washing up or driving the car, or do you know what I mean? It's like, and it's almost like something lands, you know.
I hope your prayers are answered. I hope you feel your family when my ashes scatter.
I think music's an amazing healing thing, you know. I mean, I think, God, you know, the amazing thing to do would be for people, you know, young people who have been through what they've been through in Kosovo and, you know, now in Palestine and, you know, all over the world, you know. It's just like being able to express that in music, for them to have the chance to do that would be an amazing thing. Because for me, music is such a cathartic process, you know. If I've been through something intense, you know, even happiness or sadness, to express it in music is a really amazing process, and I think it can be really healing if you have gone through a painful experience, you know.
it's been fantastic.
It's kind of been beyond our wildest expectations. It's been an incredible day, and I think a large part of that is the musicianship. I mean, in every space, on both stages and in the Freedom Tent. Quality of musicianship all day has just been fantastic. I mean, the best music you could hear in the world. I mean, I heard Snowfight in the city centre, and I'd never even heard them ever before, and I thought they did an amazing set.
If you could tour with any band, now or from the past, what would it be?
Just someone a bit like us, but slightly less good, so it make us look a bit better.
You can't do that.
Like, can't name names throughout that though, can we? It'd be good like touring with someone like Keane, who are a bit rubbish, so we'd look really good.
That's a terrible answer.
I think everything really, it was just being just amazing and a really, really exciting day. I'm kind of lost for words really. I just think it was just amazing. The whole thing, everything, how it came all up together. It is just
It is a park for a park as well, and with having this beautiful sunny day today, and people are like, picnicking and sitting on the grass and just happy, and all the things that we want people to be able to do in Kosovo on the Manchester Peace Park. That's made it so special, because it's about the same size as this. It's about 22 acres, and everyone's looked after us so well, like the parks people here for the city, and in a way it's like a sign that we should just keep going, that a park is such a very, very important resource for a city.
It just feels like these two places that are somehow connected together, even though they are so much apart. It's like so much, close to each other. It's just
we've got the postcard going, haven't we? Dana's going to put in the last little piece of this beautiful, massive postcard that's going to be sent courtesy of Manchester Royal Mail. It's going out on a lorry in about 2 weeks, and some fantastic Manchester artists, Stephen and Matthew Rourke, they've been working on that all day. And we've had artists here working, we've had comedians as well as musicians, and it's just been great, everyone pulling together. It's been a fantastic day, I think.
I think it's been really, really tremendous, and that the atmosphere has been great. There's been a really kind of loving, peaceful vibe to the festival, and the crowds have been brilliant. The music's been fantastic, and just there's all ages and groups here, and everybody's really come together, I think, to just get behind the Manchester Peace Park in Kosovo, and I think that's the biggest achievement for the organisers, that people have taken on board that message, and they've come and they've enjoyed themselves, and they've given a lot.
Do you think this is the first of many? Do you think Cohesion will be back?
There are definite plans, definite plans. I mean, you look at the support people have given this festival in the press, and it's kind of blown everyone away, and everyone's really supportive of what we're trying to do. And I mean, this is a great festival site, so we'd really like to have a couple of sold out ones here. And I don't know, it's hard to say and plan too far ahead, but if today goes well and everyone enjoys it and the weather holds out, and I'm sure hopefully we're back this time next year.
It seems to me like a good model for the future, that Manchester really could benefit from this kind of rock festival in a park in the heart of the city that brings together lots of different music, lots of different people, and it's something that you can just walk to, get into. And I think the thing is, there's been no real stress around the event on the day. People have been respected, people have been looked after, and I think there is a place for that, yeah.
I think the Long Cut are coming out with us next year, and I'm sure we could put on a pretty fine concert if we had Kosovo music and Manchester music together.